Okay, round two came really quickly. I'm going to say no, and I'm going to regret it. But any land we get to stab wound, if it happens to be a mountain or to 3 separate removal spells, yeah. So we can kill anything that moves for a little while here and hopefully draw into a quality answer. Scorpion's a little annoying knowing that we only have like a 1 in 15 chance of drawing a way to cast it. That's also a little annoying. Let's arrange the cards just because I'm anal. There we go, that makes me happier. Stab wound might be our best shot at victory this game. Although, can't really put it on a key rune. And at least we're getting ready in case we need to overload our Mizium Mortars or go overload a Street Spasm. He's seeking the horizons. Finding... I was really hoping he was playing 4 colors. So soon he'll be able to cast all of his 7 and 8 drops. For now he has to discard though. It's curious. Let's seek the horizon. Because he hadn't cast anything, really ends up being rampant growth. You know, mana fixing, and then it got him there, but he ends up pitching up planes, then he's right back to where he was. Otherwise, he's actually down a card, and I think he's going to go down a card. He must really want to get to 6. Maybe as our Armada Worm. Well, he pitched the planes. So, Seek the Horizon ended up being a rampant growth there. I will happily take a Jailbreaker. Would be a little happier if I had a gate of any kind. Here comes... These guys are kind of funny. And probably need to die. So... I'll attack in and then... Just going to take it. Fair enough. I'll set the clock then. This deals damage, not loses life. But he'll at least take 2 from it. He'll end up blocking it next turn. If he could arrest the Jailbreaker, that would be annoying. The fact that the guy's within Annihilating Fire reach now is helpful. Oh, and he's swinging with him. So he wants him around. He must think he has a legitimate shot at winning that way. What do you have for me next? Cellar of Songbirds, okay. So you're going to be able to chump for a while. That I cannot dispute. course, I have another guy coming out as well. We'll leave up the fake electric or mana to get him to think about, I don't know, not playing bird tokens. From here, what would be, so let's say he has to activate his key rune to block. I could Annihilating Fire it in response. That's pretty sweet. If he, just cast something, Centaur Healer, burn it out, that would also be pretty sweet. Will he attack with the elecutors? Elecutors. I love how they kind of make up words. When you're implying that they take part in elections. See what you're implying. Okay. Thought about putting on Pursuit of Flight beforehand, but no cat. Not going on my lap. There's that sealed event just started up. I saw I have a pack rat, which is always amusing, but let's see how he blocks. Double on that. Okay. So here is one of those nice blowout situations. He's going to have the ability to do some, and in all likelihood he will be, what's the word for it, populating. He wouldn't have made that ooze otherwise. But I'll still have Annihilating Fire up. And if I can do it in response, he's probably going to Judgment. Judgment's my guess. Rootborne Defense also is a possibility. If I can kill something in response to that, though, like if I Dagger Drome Imp, put on Pursuit of Flight, he casts it, I kill his bird token. I don't know. There are possibilities there. And he doesn't block. So yeah, I think I want to suit up the Dagger Drome Imp and run in some lifelink with the expectation that something is going to get exiled. Okay, so he activates that. In that case, I almost expect Rootborne Defense. Right, so if I kill the ooze token, let's see, if I kill the ooze token, then he still can kill one of my creatures. He has 2 flying birds left. This guy got blocked. I think I killed the bird. If I killed that, and then I kill the bird, get rid of that, he can kill one of my creatures, and one will survive. But he can't do anything about my flying menace. Oh, why didn't he block the other one? That's... I mean, that's weird. Okay, so he's down to 4. I have 3 in the air. He's at 6 cards. I don't like that part of it. This could be the Tristani's Judgment that I thought was happening last time. No. Okay, so swinging with those two. Here's a point where I think I go all in, and it might hurt me. But what I like about it is, if he's bouncing the one, he's blocking the other. Either way, it's going to get rid of his Skymark Rook. Ooh, that's the one way it doesn't. Well, that means he doesn't have Dramatic Rescue, because that's what he would have done. Okay, so here, I think playing Dead Reveler Leashed is the best move. You can't bounce it with Skymark Rock, and I can block any of his ooze tokens. Still at 5 cards in hand, so he has to have a lot of options available. I have not seen, since the opening 3 removal, I have not seen removal. I have 6 more removal spells in my deck. Ooh, big FU Beetle. What was I going to say? Don't you have to block? Or maybe he does have an answer. He just has that. So yeah, you have to block this, which is awesome that I'm killing that guy. And in the process, getting out this guy who can handle the big FU Beetle. Puts him Grays down to 1 turn to have an answer through the air. Void Wielder, Dramatic Rescue would help him. Even Sunspire Griffin will buy him another turn. Unless I drew removal, which I didn't. And let's see, if he had a Giant Growth, then that would have gotten him there. So he has to draw another answer. And he might have. Or he might not have. Okay. Well, I'm going to be right back. Okay, we're back. Do I want a mulligan? No. And pretty good start to this one creature-wise. I'll have to draw into my removal, but Imp is acceptable. Roustabout's better for just applying the beats. Roustabout, Reveler, Shadows, a good start, and the mana to cast all of them. Splatter Thug just gives me another option. Actually gives me probably a play instead of Shadow. So here, I think it goes Splatter Thug. I do like Pursuit of Flight on Splatter Thug. If he can't bounce it, there's just not much he can do, and wow. Probably didn't get his green mana and just gave up. Okay, so made it to the finals. I'll talk real quick about my sealed deck, which is kind of crazy. I'm splashing 2 colors, which is probably a mistake, but running Orhaz um, because of the removal, the judgments, martial law, and arrest in white, and then in black I have both Desecration Demon and everybody's favorite Pack Rat. I did have a Collective Blessing and a Smiter, which made me seriously consider going green-white. And I might be wrong not going there, because my black card's outside of that Jailbreaker and Jailbreaker without a Guildgate. Yeah, taking out the mountain and putting it in the Guildgate. There we go. Might as well get that value. I only have 1 red card, and I can wait a turn to cast it. Either way, that gets me there. So yeah, I could have a pretty mean green-white deck with the Collective Blessing, but I'd rather play Desecration Demon wins games. Easy. Pack Rat wins games. Easy. My red, I looked at that a little bit, but it just didn't quite get there. Actually, Cackler, I don't know why I'm not playing Cackler over probably one of my Shadows or one of my Jailbreakers. Let's play it over a Shadow. There we go, submit again. See, when I rushed to do this between rounds, I didn't have all the time I really needed to fully appreciate some of these cards. Weird would be another thing that could go with red. 1 Annihilating Fire, though. The double explosive impacts, then I was thinking, well, Judgment does that job just as well. Martial Law can tie someone up. Arrest can tie someone up. So it just seemed like white was a better choice. The double splash is just me being greedy. I really wanted to splash for this, but the double green was too much. But if I can come across a green, one of those 2 sources, then a 4/4 is pretty relevant in this format. And if it sits in my hand and I'm pissed off about it, I'll probably put in Armory Guard next turn or something. Okay, well, anyway, this is not the tournament that you are watching. You're watching me do really well in an 8-4 draft. This is just what I decided to start while I was waiting.